Hi guys, it's me, Glamorous Girl 1111, bringing you this Tinkerbell inspired tutorial. This is not actually makeup that Tinkerbell ever wears. I got a request to do Disney princesses, and really I was looking through them and they all have the same thing, like either a red or a pink lip, and then almost like really full lashes and natural eye makeup. So if you were to do a real authentic Tinkerbell look, you would just look up any classic pinup girl or Marilyn Monroe video, and that's basically what it would be if you want to be more realistic. This is an inspired look because I was inspired by her green colors, and she does wear a wing. If you look at her in reality, she does wear a wing. Now, I look kind of washed out on camera, but I really am quite tan, so I did mix a few foundations together. Remember, everything that I used will be in the down bar below, so if you have any questions about anything, that's where you'll find them. I talk about it later in the video. I had quite a few struggles filming this video, and mostly it was the lipstick was moving all around. I put some glitter here and I hated it, so I had to take it off and redo my entire face makeup. I don't have a Tinkerbell costume, and if you're wondering, I am wearing a shirt. I put on this little like white corset top because that's sort of like the same shape as her dress, so I just figured that that would work, but it's kind of low. And so in the video I might probably look like this, which is like naked, but I swear I'm wearing a shirt. And thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. So I'm going to stop talking now. Bye-bye. Okay, so I have my hair in my Tinkerbell little style with my bangs pinned back to look more like bangs than they do, and then I put it in a top knot bun, and I add this cute little flower green bobby pin thing, and I am wearing a shirt, so let's get started. Apply a moisturizer all over your face, whichever one you use every day is fine. I'm using the Yes to Cucumbers Daily Calming Moisturizer to control some of my redness, and it's just the one I like right now. Then you want to line your eyes. I know it's weird to do it first, but we want to make sure we can clean up any of the transfer before we put on the white eyeliner later. Then I'm going to line my lips and then apply a lip stain. I just like to take this extra step before I apply red lipstick so that I just feel like I have that extra layer of color, and if it wears off it won't be like nude lips underneath. And later we'll apply this lipstick and lip gloss I show you here. Now apply an eye base on the top of your lid to your eyebrow, and then take some underneath the lower lash line. Next we're going to take a flat concealer brush and then spray it with about 2 sprays of Fix Plus, and then take our pigment onto our lid and then up into the crease. You want to use something that is very light. I wouldn't go neon, but that's just me, and then we're going to use a slightly darker color when we do the crease work. Now, using a small pencil brush with 1 spray of Fix Plus and a darker green pigment, we are going to make a sort of cat eye shape and a cut crease. So just put that in windshield wiper motions into the socket, and this is a part where you could use tape if you really wanted to, but we're just going to clean it up in the end with makeup remover and more foundation anyways. So then once I finished that and I thought they were even and sort of winged them out, I tried to remove some of the pigment from in my eyelashes. Now you will see me failing to do gel eyeliner on camera. I promise it's not that hard. It's actually very easy, but I just couldn't do it. So I'm using a black gel eyeliner with an angled eyeliner brush, and I had to go off film and fix it, but basically I just dab it from my tear duct pointing towards my eyebrow, and that's how I get my perfect shape, and then fill it in, blah blah. There's many tutorials about it, and then I made this really awful face right here because I failed. And we're back. It's not perfect. I had to fix it a lot, but you know what? We're going to be putting on really big eyelashes, so it doesn't really matter. Taking a eye makeup remover and some Q-tips, I'm just going to clean it up and really sharpen out that edge. You can also do this with concealer, but since we're using green, I wanted to make sure I cleaned up all the fallout and created a nice winged out look. So I just did that on both sides, following the same pattern I did when I did my wing. That's the finished look at the moment. And then I decided that we needed some glitter, and I later regretted doing this, but I lined just the very top of the wing with this Inglot sparkly eyeliner. It doesn't really matter because, again, you couldn't really see it when I had the gigantic eyelashes on, but still, you know, it did kind of make it look a little bit cleaner and nicer, so I guess I don't really hate it, but it's optional. If you want to apply glitter all over the lid, you can also, but I'm not really going anywhere today, so I didn't want to put on glitter because sometimes it irritates my eyes. So that is the look right now with the glitter, and I kind of liked it, and so I can't make up my mind. Now it's time for the lower lash line. Taking a white eyeliner and eyeliner brush, I'm going to put that on the waterline after cleaning up any of the black transfer that came from the black eyeliner we applied earlier. The white will make our eyes appear bigger and more dough-like, and then I tried it. You can see on one eye I put the black track underneath the lash line. I didn't like it. It almost made my eyes look like they were crooked, so I decided to take that off, and that's what I'm doing here. This will make your eyes water significantly if you're anything like me. I don't have very sensitive eyes, but something about putting that gel eyeliner on my waterline that just makes me a little teary. And also on the lower lash line for the lower 1/3, put the white eyeliner as well. And then I used this green kohl eyeliner and connected it up to that 1/3 where we put the white. And then do your normal mascara routine. Since we're going to put false eyelashes on, you don't need that much. So this is the finished look with mascara on, for the eyes at least, and now we're going to talk about false eyelashes. You can use like a 220 or any sort of eyelash you want. You don't have to go as dramatic as I did, but the 220 by Ardell are a good choice, but I decided to go with these Halloween lashes I had that are actually like Batgirl lashes. But first it's time for face, and before I put on primer, my hands were dirty, so I used a Neutrogena wipe to wipe off all the fallout underneath my eyes and on my hands. So that's what you can see me doing there, so that I don't, when I use my fingers, get green all over my face. And also taking off the lip stuff, and you'll see my lips are stained a quite darker color. Now it is time for foundation. Since I wanted something really full coverage, but I don't really have anything in my color right now, I decided to mix a little bit of this very white Revlon Colorstay foundation and a Mixmaster darker foundation by MAC. I'll put everything in the details below, but on my mixing palette I was just testing it against my neck and just mix something together using an oval lip brush. So that's how I got my full coverage foundation that matched my tan, since I had just taken a vacation to the beach. I would suggest a full coverage, and also Tinkerbell, the way her makeup is done, she's very tan, she's not very white, and she has a lot of contouring and bronzer, but no blush, so that's what we're going to try and replicate. So that's me applying a Smashbox Photo Finish Primer in the normal size, and then taking my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, I'm going to take my mixture and apply that all over my face. Be very careful not to go over the eye work we already did, or else you're just going to be sad. And just try and perfect your face as much as possible. Remember to blend everything down the neck, and that's when I decided to put my bangs a little bit away for this part. Once you've done that, spray with Fix Plus, and then I thought it was a little dark, so I'm waiting for it to oxidize on my skin so that it matches better. So I applied a lip balm, and I was ready to do more of the lip part. So actually I did eyelashes first, and I chose the bat ones like I already said. So I put those on. They were really difficult because the band was really thick, but I think they look really cool and it was worth it. I also used a little bit of black track to camouflage them, and I put that over the glue. And then I used my beauty blender to blend all the foundation out once it had set a little bit more. And it did oxidize, and I think it matches my skin much better now. So there's me just fidgeting with the eyelashes again. They were really difficult, but just go for a thinner line if you're a beginner. If you get a thinner lash line, it'll be a lot easier for you. Now it's time to finish the face. I'm setting everything with a Fitme powder and a synthetic kabuki brush. Having a powder on is a great idea, even if you have dry skin like me, because we're going to be working with a lot of bronzer and it will make it easier to blend. So then we're going to do a deep contour using a contour brush and Bare Minerals Faux Tan. Make sure you get your temples, your cheekbones, your jawline, and your forehead. You also want to do your nose on the sides, and you want to bring the contour up on your cheeks, almost like where you would put blush, but not as heavily as you did in the contour. This will make you look not only sun-kissed, but very skinny and contoured and everything else. Now it's time for concealer. I'm using this Garnier one with my beauty blender, and then I'm going over it with the Magic Lumi in a triangular shape to highlight the face and the under eye area. Then also go back and do your jawline and your upper lip if you want to. This will highlight, cover any redness, and just make the contour stand out a little bit more. It will also bring some life back to your face. Now with a crease blending brush, I'm going to be setting all the concealer with translucent finishing powder, and that will make sure it stays all day, and then a few sprays of Max Fix Plus, and we're good with the face. Now back to the lips. We're using a lip priming potion by Urban Decay, and then we are lining our lips with Red Liner by Maybelline, and then we are going to take this red lime crime lipstick and put that all over our lips. You're going to have to do this a few times with using the glitter lip gloss on top of this lipstick. The way these work best is if you blot them and apply layers rather than applying a bunch all at once. So once you have your desired redness and your glossy lips, you're good to go as Tinkerbell. Okay, so you can see me here. I'm just fidgeting and fidgeting and fidgeting again with this lip gloss to make sure it's perfect. Putting the lip gloss on, putting lipstick on, putting concealer all around my lips, doing a bunch of things until I feel like it's crisp and clean. I always have a problem with red lips. They just don't stay where they're supposed to, but they look pretty, and once I blot them, they're pretty good. It just takes a lot of fidgeting to get them to the point I want them to be. And there you see me just taking the lip brush I used to mix the foundation to put that all around my lips and just adding a little bit more lipstick. So now I decided to fill in my brows as the finishing part using an Avon brow pencil and a Lancome brow set. I think brows are important. Disney characters and princesses always have perfectly drawn in brows, and Tinkerbell's are actually brown for her light blonde hair, but whatever. So I just filled mine in the way I normally do and added a gel to make sure they stay. I didn't want to do anything dramatic with them, but you know, you need to make sure that they're there so that the eye makeup has something to stay with. And then I used high beam down my nose and up towards my forehead. Okay, so then you see me mixing in gloss for the face, lips, and eyes from MAC into this glitters, and then I tried to put it on my cheekbones and underneath my eyes. Don't do this. It didn't stay underneath my eyes, fell out all day, and then I had to redo my entire makeup because I hated the glitter and tried to get it off. So that's what you'll see me doing here, and it was just awful. And just take my advice and don't do glitter. Just don't do it. Stop. Now. So here's me redoing my foundation and fixing all the gigantic glitter mess, and I just was going to put this in so that you could see that I just did exactly the same thing, but it might look a little bit different than the first time I did it, so sorry. So this is the finished look. If you guys saw me talking to myself or anything like that, it's because I had this cutie over here. Come here, Annie. This is Annabelle, my niece. Can you say hi, Annie? So this is my baby, and we babysit her sometimes, and so if I was a little distracted, it's because she was making me pretty pictures. So we'll see you guys later. Bye. Can you wave her bye? Bye.